Hello everyone, my name is Lital, and along with Camille, Justin, and Merv, we are 404 Solutions. This is the second semester in which we've had the opportunity to collaborate with our community partner, Epicure, which is a non-profit organization dedicated to eliminating food waste while providing food to those in need to eliminate hunger. To achieve their goal, Epicure coordinates food rescues with local grocers and restaurants. Then they collaborate with local food agencies to distribute the food among the community. In order to facilitate the goals of Epicure, we've been able to collaborate with their executive director, Sunny Mulford, to identify their requirements, develop a solution, and deliver the final product. To provide additional support to Epicure, 404 Solutions has undertaken the task of creating a brand new order and inventory management system. The system will allow Epicure to manage their food inventory and enable their agency partners to specify their needs via the ordering system. Epicure will also be able to streamline their food distribution volume reports and provide agency partners with the proper documentation for their completed orders.
The main purpose of this application is to allow Epicure the ability to handle all its daily operations in one central location, which is why this application contains an account management system, an order management system, a product lot catalog feature, an order fulfillment feature, and a dashboard for reporting. Based on the requirements of the application, we were required to create user stories, which were built for every single feature from the core requirements to the extra features added much later. And because this was a new program, a lot of user stories had to be created. Here is a great example of a user story. As a warehouse manager, I want to create a new product listing so that I can add it to an inventory system. This explains who the user is, what the user wants, and why the user needs the feature. Next, we had to create 4 separate use cases, each of which containing their own user stories. We had to create a use case for the Manage Accounts and Profiles feature, the Manage Inventory feature, the Place Orders feature, and the Manage Orders feature. The software development process that we used was the Agile Scrum method, which involved month-long iterations, as well as bi-weekly client meetings for feedback and adjustments. And we also used the Kanban board and sprint backlogs to keep track of the project, as well as to see which task needed to be done and which task had already been done. Next is our entity relationship diagram, which represents our database. For example, if you look closely, you can see all the tables that are inside our database, as well as the relationships they have to one another. You can also see the primary and foreign keys. The technologies, platforms, and frameworks used include the Visual Studio's 2019 environment, the Model View Controller design pattern, ASP.NET Core 3.1, Entity Framework, SQL Server, Azure, GitHub, Bootstrap, jQuery, data tables, Suite Alerts, and Font Awesome.
Hello everyone. In today's tutorial, we will be taking a look at the key functionalities of Epicure's order and inventory management system. For this system, there are 3 key roles we're going to look at. The first being the administrator role. Here, you can see that the administrator has access to 4 key areas: accounts, inventory, orders, and reports. First, we're going to take a look at accounts. So, under the account module, the admin has the ability to register a new administrator, register a new agency, and register a new warehouse manager. Once these accounts are created, we have the ability to manage them. So here, under account management, they're able to view the details, update those details, change the password, or lock the account. Next, under the inventory module, you see that the admin has the ability to manage categories, manage warehouse locations, and manage inventory. Manage inventory is a functionality that is also available to the warehouse manager. Here, the user can view all of the products within the inventory, change their details by editing, or just view the details. They may also add an item to the inventory. Next, we have Manage Orders. Manage Orders is a functionality that is also shared with the warehouse manager role. Here, depending on the order status, the orders are categorized by their steps in the process. So all pending orders can be found under pending, all processing orders can be found under processing, and so on and so forth. To change the order status, simply click on details, and under order actions, you have move to ready or move to the next step. Now the order appears under ready. Okay, and now the administrator has the ability to generate agency reports, inventory reports, and order summary reports. It also has the ability to generate a volume report. The volume report calculates all the weights based on week to date, month to date, or year to date. It takes the weight of all the orders, and this is the output of adding all of those orders together. Now, we're going to move on and take a look at the agency partner role. As an agency partner, you simply log in and you begin creating an order. You can start by view all products. Here, you're able to see all of the inventory, and by clicking on view item, you're able to add an item to the inventory. So we're going to add this, go back to products, add another item. Now you can see we're able to check out. You could choose credit card or COD checkout. We're going to choose COD now. From here, you're able to choose delivery or pickup for your order. And once you choose your delivery method, you're able to choose your pickup date. Now we will place the order. Once the order is placed, you're now able to go to your order history and view your order status as well as the details. You're also able to print these details for yourself as a receipt. Next, we're going to look at the warehouse manager role. Here, just as before, you see that the warehouse manager has the ability to manage inventory and manage orders. Clicking on manage inventory, you're able to see the same screen that the admin sees from their managed inventory. And the same goes for orders. And with that, that concludes this tutorial. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you guys have a good day.
All right, now at this point you might be saying, hey, great program, but really what does this add to Epicure? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Going from an Excel spreadsheet form and pen and paper to this system allows Epicure to be much more efficient, much more accurate with their record keeping, and in general will allow them to have much more time to help other people. Now, the value that was added to us as student developers was absolutely outstanding. Throughout the entire time of building this project, we learned what the software development lifecycle is, as well as the amount of documentation required for it. We learned client interactions, ins and outs. We learned the requirement gathering practices and documentation for it, not to mention the simple fact of being able to understand the difference between a requirement want and a requirement need. Overall, this was an absolutely outstanding experience. In conclusion, we would like to take a moment to say thank you to Epicure and directly a thank you to Sunny for allowing us the opportunity to build this application. Her flexibility, understanding, and cooperation allowed us to have an outstanding learning experience in our senior year at UNF. At the same time, we want to thank both of our extremely patient mentors, Danan and Oniel. Both of them were willing to take time out of their busy schedules and everyday lives to answer our questions and point us in the right direction. And of course, to thank you for viewing our presentation of the Epicure Inventory Management System here at the UNF Virtual Symposium. Please remember to like the video and if possible fill out the quick 2-minute question and answer survey found in the description. This group would love any feedback that you can provide, and it really helps us become better developers in the end. We would love to hear from you. So from the Senior Project Team, 404 Solutions, I am Justin saying thank you, and we hope that you have a great rest of your day.